Well, hello guys, this is your girl Diva Fashionista, and I know I've been going for a minute, so I thought I'd come back with a good one. As you can see, or you might have noticed, I am natural. I have been natural for about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half. I'm not sure. I haven't done the math. And I've been holding off on doing this video because I wanted to bring you this video where my hair was like glorious and spectacular. But it just hasn't, happened. I'm still learning. I'm still on this hair journey. And any information that I have or anything I can do to try to help people, I like to try and do so here on this channel. Because I know for myself, I went natural with the expectation that I was going to look like insert your favorite hair, natural hair girl hair. And that didn't happen for me. I didn't know anything about hair textures. I didn't know this from that. Like, I had no clue. So I thought I was gonna have this whirly curly hair, and it didn't turn out like that. I have 4C hair, which I commonly refer to as 4Z hair, and someone always corrects me, but I'm like, I have the kinkiest of the kink. It's just more kinky than anything else. But that's not what you're here for. You're here to find out how I transitioned and how I did so without the big chop. So I accidentally transitioned in September of 2014. I had a baby. I went on maternity leave, and in January of 2015 it was time to go back to work. And I commonly protect the style. I've never really been one to really take care of my own hair. I tend to just, wig it up. No, at that time I would just braid my hair. Or I'd weave my hair. And it was time to go back to work, and I didn't have weave or braid money. I had get a relaxer, which I commonly refer to as perm. So if you hear me say perm, I mean relaxer. But I had relaxer and Dominican blowout money. So that's what I did. And I went to the salon, and I'm not the one to get embarrassed. I don't embarrass easily at all. But I went to the salon, guys, and I was embarrassed because I had the least amount of hair. There was little girls there with thick, luscious, full heads of hair, and I had the least amount of hair out of everyone there. So needless to say, I was embarrassed. So I decided I was going to go on a healthy hair journey because in my mind, I never really took care of my hair because I thought I could just buy some, and that's not a good mentality, mind frame to have. So I went and got some gummies. I got some just from Target, some gummies, because Hair Affinity took too long to get me at the time. I would have had to have ordered it, and now you can get it from the beauty supply. And so I just went with the hair, skin, and nail gummy, and I started taking that, and I just wasn't comfortable with the way my hair looked. So I started wearing wigs. And I started having fun. Wigs just became another way of expressing my fashion sense. So I braided my hair up, and I would get a wig, and I kind of started treating myself to wigs every time I got paid. And I think I got my hair braided in between that time as well. But I was having so much fun with the wigs that I did not realize that I hadn't had a perm in over 6 months. So I started noticing how difficult it would be to, you know, comb my hair or style my hair. That was becoming too much of a hassle. And that's when I came to YouTube to see like what's going on with my hair, what can I do. And I think I noticed that I had the virgin hair, the virgin roots, and I kind of had maybe this much, like this much. And then the rest was relaxed. And I just said, you know, I just realized, hey, I'm either gonna go get another perm or I'm going to just ride this thing on out. And I don't know, something just said, let's just see. So, you know, of course you start watching videos, and I tried to watch videos on how to transition on hair, and I got a lot of videos with just with pictures and just people documenting their journey, and I really didn't learn a lot. So I kind of did a trial and error, which is a lot of what this channel is a lot of trial and error. And that's how I transitioned. Like, I discovered oils. I would see people using oils, so I started using oils. And I realized my hair loves oil. So I went from using like grease and things like that, petroleum, and I switched over to oils. I started washing once a week. I would wash once a week, and I would deep condition, and then I would use the LOC method. Thought I invented that, but I just really started becoming in tune with what my hair wanted and needed. And when I started experiencing excessive breakage, I included a protein. Yeah, I basically just increase the amount of times that I wash, because I did not wash that much. I maybe washed once a month or every 2.5 weeks when I was going to the salon. But I increased it to once a week, and I noticed my dandruff. I had dandruff, a bad dandruff problem. I don't have a bad dandruff at all anymore. I don't even get it anymore. But increased the amount of time I was washing my hair, deep condition, and then I realized that the relaxed hair had to go. And I knew I didn't want a big chop. I watched Shameless Maya's big chop, and she was crying and she was emotional. She was all over the place. And I said, yeah, that's not for me. Plus my face is too round and too fat to be trying to walk around with no hair. So I continued to protect the style braids. I decided I wasn't getting any more installs, no more weaves, no with thread. Was not doing that anymore, because I have cut hair numerous times when I went to remove my installs. So decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. So it was wigs or braids from this point on. No more cornrows, because that's how I lost my edges. So just box braids if I would get my hair braided, and leave my edges, don't touch them. I slick it down with edge control. And yeah, just mostly protective style with wigs. What I did do, because I braid my own hair and usually my nails are really long, for me, I need about this much hair to braid to be able to catch with my nails. So I would stretch my hair out to about here. And then I would you know, cut any excess hair. So I did that once a month. Once a month I would cut. And I say, for me, that's not a big chop. For me, to me, a big chop is when you cut the majority of your hair and you have 3 inches or less hair left afterwards. So if you have a different definition of a big chop, because I see some people say big chop, or even watch big chop videos, and I'm like, big chop where? You cut about 3 to 4 inches off your head. That's not a big chop to me. I could be wrong, but I just knew I couldn't take those measures. So I, once a month, stretched the hair down, snipped it. So about 13 or 14 months after I'd been transitioning, I've been knowingly transitioning for the 6 to 7 months. Well, that's when I was taking way better care of my hair. That's when I was really more in tune to my hair needs. That's when I started trimming once a month. But by then I had about that much virgin hair, and I just didn't feel the need to transition anymore. So I trimmed off all the rest of the excuse me if I'm spinning a little, sorry. I trimmed off the rest of the relaxed hair. I didn't need it. I could catch my hair, and I just chopped, not big chop though. I just cut the hair, which I had been cutting a little all along. I just cut the rest of the hair off at about 13 14 months. I really am not sure. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was still winter at this point. Cut the hair, and I don't regret it. I love it. Even though I have kinky hair, I love my hair, guys. I think this is one of the best decisions that I've made, even though I didn't get the desired effect. I am just a little longer at this point at being as long as I am. I don't count how long it's been because I'm natural at this point, so I don't really need to say I'm this many months post. I know I'm over a year post relaxer, and I love it. And I actually am just, let's say I do have a bandana tied around, but I'm just about right here, and then the front of my hair comes to about right here. It had more, it was way shorter, had a little more damage to it, so yeah, that had to go. It's a little shorter, you know. Part of my longest lengths of hair is like right in here. It's kind of long, and yeah, I just love it. I don't regret it. I'm sorry, messing with my fro. And I just want, you know, I just want to embrace my natural curl pattern. I don't have a goal length, and I just want to inspire others that if this is something that you're thinking about or something that you want to do, just think about it. I love it, you know. If you want straight hair, you can always buy some. I know, I said that's bad. That's a bad mentality to have. Or you can straighten your hair. But I've been, also, I should add that I try to avoid heat. Try to avoid direct heat. But I try to avoid heat, letting my hair dry on its own. And I just love it. I just love the oils, and I just love this journey. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below as well. And if you want to see the products that I use while transitioning, that should be uploaded soon after this video. Give me a day or two. I'm getting back in the swing of things. As always, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and you can catch me, or I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching.